Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Abriana, and I am the head unicorn in charge over at Black Unicorn Creative. And we help horse businesses create authentic branding and online marketing that fits into their daily lives. In today's video, we are going to talk about what to look for when using a scheduling or a booking tool. In my previous video, I talked about my favorite booking tools to use for your business. So be sure to check that out and be sure to subscribe to this channel for more information like this. All right, let's get into the video. All right, so the things that I look for when I'm using a scheduling tool, it's several key qualities, but the very first one is the ease of use. It should not be difficult, okay? The whole point in having this technology is to make our lives easier. If you feel like the tech that you are using overcomplicates things or muddies the waters, you need to take a step back and look at your actual systems. Look at what is actually needed for people to do to book with you. And then figure out, where does the tech connect with that? Where does the tech overlap? Because the tech, let me tell you, it should not be difficult. The first thing is ease of use. It should have intuitive like navigation or a dashboard. It should be easy to see this calendar and say, okay, this is the time that they are available. Click here. Moving on to the next thing. Let me put in my information. Submit. It should not be convoluted. It should not be difficult to read. It should be mobile responsive, because we know a lot of our work, our customers are using their phones for a lot more than they did back in the day. So your calendar or your booking software should be mobile responsive so that people can book with you on the go, straight from their phones, from their iPads, if they are not at a desktop. It should have payment options. If you require people to pay up front when they book with you, if you want to incorporate that into your business model, by all means, your scheduler should have that capacity. You should not have to get a scheduled appointment. Well, I'll rephrase, in the simplest of scenarios, if you're going to require payment for booking, you should not have to get a appointment booked and then use another software to send an invoice. That should not be the case. It should not be that difficult. It should not have that two-step thing. Like, no, all of that, if that's what you are going to build, then it needs to be in that scheduler. It needs to have that payment capability. Another nice thing for it to have is email and text message reminders. Some platforms only have email. If you pay, if you're on a higher plan, you might get text messages as well. Email at the bare minimum. You should get reminders. I recommend 24 hours before the appointment and an hour before the appointment, because people are busy. People are absolutely busy, and you need to know ahead of time if things need to be rebooked or to be canceled, or your client needs to be able to quickly refer to an email and say, oh, here's the link. Here's the link for me to go, or here's the link for me to, tune into a call. Or if it's something in person, like, oh, here's a reminder. This person will be here within the hour. Or actually, the massage therapist is coming tomorrow. I just got an email confirmation for that appointment. That is an extra step in that customer journey that helps you not waste your time or your customers time. The next thing that is really nice to have when we're talking about ease of use is a redirect. So after they submit their booking, does this service redirect to a different page? Does it take them back to their website? Does it take to your website? Does it take your customers somewhere else where they need to get more information? What actually happens after they book you? Some schedulers have this capability, some do not. So when we're looking at ease of use and how we can make a seamless booking and servicing process, redirecting to another website with additional information or maybe upselling to something, that is a way to definitely just add that extra step, add that extra oomph. It can be a thank you page, it doesn't have to be selling anything, but that's another feature that you can definitely look out for. And then the last thing as far as the ease of use is, does it have a form? Like, what kind of information can you get in this scheduling process, especially when it comes to, like, I use Dubsado and it's scheduling through a CRM. Is it that you need particular information prior to this call? What kind of form capabilities do these schedulers have? And is it sufficient for the information that you need? If not, that's where those redirects come to play. You say, you book your appointment, you need to complete this questionnaire before you get here. If not, your appointment's canceled, that kind of thing. You can explain those things prior to booking if that's what is required for you and your business. The next type of thing you need to look for in scheduling tools is embedding ability. Can you embed this on your website? If you cannot embed it, does it have a single link that you can send out? With that link, is it branded? Some people don't care if it doesn't have, customization capabilities. It's fine, whatever is important to you. But when we are looking at websites and we're looking at what our capabilities are, embedding a scheduler into your website is something that creates that seamless transition. Like, hey, I want to learn more about this person. Oh, great. I think they can help me. Let me book with them, because the scheduler is right there. We don't have to pull up a new window. If they forget to click or they don't realize they can click, it's right there. They can just go ahead and schedule, complete forms, whatever, because it's embedded on your website. The next thing that you can look for when you're looking for a scheduler tool is what kind of automations come with it. I talked in my previous video about the different features that some of these tools have. So these automations are, like I said before, just very nice to have and prevents the wasting of time. Automations come in the form of confirmation emails, reminder emails, cancellation emails, and texts, all of those emails and texts. But also, does that calendar integrate? Gosh, I was blanking on the word. Does it integrate with other technologies that you can use? For example, if you have an email service provider, a CRM, a business or personal calendar, when people are booking with you, does that information show up in those places? Now, you may need to use a third-party integration tool like Zapier, but for example, with Dubsado, everything is integrated. When someone books with me, I get an email, they get an email. It's on my Dubsado calendar, it's on my Google calendar, it's in their project. And when I get a booking with someone, it can start a workflow for them that sends them emails, sends them pertinent information, whatever it is that I have created ahead of time. So, having these automations is so important when it comes to delivering a quick and concise customer experience and taking a lot of the responsibility off your plate to follow up with these people in a timely manner to make sure they've got everything like they need. It's just one less thing that you have to do. And that's how people can book things in their sleep. They know that their customers have all the information that they need. They know that they are going to get the information that they need back from their customers. And it's just a more seamless process so that you don't get burnt out and you don't get overwhelmed with the sheer amount of following up and work you have to do. Whether it's you doing it, whether it's a VA doing it, use these automations to assist you in your normal processes. That is what technology is for. It is supposed to help us get to that next level and reduce the workload for us. So, when you are looking for a scheduling tool, the things I look for are the ease of use. Can I embed it on my website, or is it easy to send a quick link out? And do they have automations and integrations that will help me in my business to remove the workload and create an amazing customer experience? I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned a little bit from that. And also, check out the other video of my favorite scheduling tools. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel below, or maybe it's on this side. I can't remember, but stay tuned each week. New videos on Tuesday and Thursday. All right, see you guys next time.